Found the heat gun. It was in the house, of course. Where the hell else would it be? I'm an idiot. Look what I did. Never rush, because you make mistakes. It's heat gun time. Blew the damn breaker again. Alright, now that I'm done that, I can support this axle by somewhere else other than these tubes. Alright, let's get started. Finally! These gloves are terrible. Look at this. Look at this glove. Absolutely terrible. I did... Oh, superior puncture resistance. Bullshit. Okay, here goes. You can see, with the door shut and no windows, the ventilation is awesome. I guess that's coat 1. I'll have to wait till coat 2 until I can flip it over and do the spots that I missed because it's on the chair. But I'm gonna get the hell out of here before I die. Well, I got the 2.5 coat on it. The reason I say 2.5 is because this can did 2 coats and a little bit more. As you can see, most of it is done. I have a few imperfections here and there, but it's getting a light sanding before I put on the black tomorrow, the final coats. I will see you tomorrow. Day 2. Now, I've got it primed. It's been sitting a couple days. I came in here this morning and turned on the heater and this big light. It was 18 degrees Celsius in here. Now it looks like it's around 27. Nice and warm in here. I've got it scratched up. The primer that I used was this stuff. Not the greatest stuff. It does not do very much for coverage. It's very thin. But I sanded it down a little bit. It sands off so easy. I don't know if that's a good thing. But I am now ready for trim glad. Hammered paint. What I'm going to do here is put on 1 coat. Right around the front of the pumpkin first, as you can see here. Okay. Baby, I'm a dog. Baby, I'm a dog. Baby, I'm a dog. Baby, I'm a dog. Baby, I'm a baby, I'm a okay. That is completed coat 1. I have a million other things to do today, so I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to leave the heaters on and everything in this light. And actually it's nice outside, so you know what? Let there be light. And I will update you when everything is done. See you then. I'm gonna go ahead and wait until this dries overnight before I flip it over and touch up the parts where it's sitting on the chair. But that is the end of part 4. The birds are chirping. It's a hell of a nice evening here in Saskatchewan, Canada. Man, this is exciting. The only work I have left to do on this axle, let me show you. I'm going to get the Super 88 kit, so that's going to give me the chromoly shafts with the dual bolt pattern. I think I'm going to use a 5 on 5.5 bolt pattern because that way it'll be easier to step up to the 8 by 6.5 instead of going from 5 on 4.5 to 8 on 6.5. The next thing I have to do is replace the emergency brakes, get new rotors, get new brake pads, even though these brake pads are probably still fine. I don't know, I might use these. You may be asking me, why the hell did you paint it? You still have to weld the brackets on, man. I know. But see, this thing's probably going to sit outside and get dusty and stuff. But at least, now that most of the paint is on, all I have to do is grind off a little area here, and a little area over there, and another little area over here, and another little area over there for the spring perches and shock mounts. That is all I have to do. I even left on the little brake line mounting brackets. These things here, they hold this brake line on. So this is awesome. I'm super excited. Now the Super 88 kit, or Super 88 kit, or whatever the hell it's called, it's kind of expensive, so I'm probably going to save my money for that. I think it's like $600. So, you know, that's kind of pricey. However, the rotors and the emergency brake kit and the spring perches and shock mounts, I can get all that for cheap. I'm going to check Iron Rock Off-Road. They usually have kits for stuff like this. So I'll probably just do that, weld it on. Until further news, folks, I shall talk to you later.
Baby, I'm a dog. Baby, I'm a dog. Baby, I'm a dog. Baby, I'm a dog.